Hello. Hey, what's going on, FatPour Tapworks? How you doing tonight?
I can't tell. I can hear me now.
Can you guys hear Vince? Pull up, you can hear Vince.
No one can hear me. Yeah.
All right, folks, welcome to Friday Night Beers Live. My name is Tom.
And I'm Vince.
We host this show every single... Oh, I fucked up our intro already.
That's okay. It's a new one.
Let's just start how we start our show.
Okay.
All right, 3, 2, 1. Hey, folks, I'm Tom.
And I'm Vince.
Welcome to Friday Night Beers, a show where two guys who know too much about pop culture and not enough about beer try some beers and explain them in a way that you may understand.
But that you probably won't. And it'll only make sense to us. Either way, we hope you'll be entertained.
Live in Chicago! I see we got some brand new fans here as well. Thanks for joining us. All right, folks, let's explain how this is all going to go, since this is not something you're listening to on a train or on the treadmill. We're here live.
That means that you are involved. You're a part of this, whether you like it or not. So I guess try to like it.
So this is how this is going to go. We're going to review 2 beers tonight. The first beer we're going to review is Sweetwater Hazy IPA, which we got poured into this glass right here. Then we're going to review a beer called Spiteful Lager. Ooh, that sounds spicy.
It does. Now, Tom, can you tell the fine folk what these little sheets of paper are?
I sure can. At all of your tables, you've got these little sheets of paper that says name, beer, and pop culture analogy. So whether you're drinking the beers we have, Diet Coke, water, absinthe, it doesn't matter. Whatever you're drinking, if you feel compelled to write down your own analogy, please do that and bring it up to us, and we're going to read them off at the end. Hopefully they're funny, right?
Yeah, and if you're not a regular listener, the reason we do that is because that's how we relate to beer. You'll hear us talk about this and then go through, I don't know, wherever we end up.
Right.
With pop culture, because we're kind of obsessed.
Right, we are obsessed. We're a bunch of idiots that enjoy beer, and we thank you all for coming out with us tonight to celebrate. How about that? And Vince, I gotta say, it's pretty sweet that we have all these fans here.
Oh my God, I need a glass of water after that.
Oh man, I hope my memory's not too hazy after all this.
I need an IPA.
Folks, we always start with a pun to talk about the beers. Let's talk about Sweetwater IPA. Oh, by the way, folks, all the beers that we're reviewing tonight are off by $1. They're on special. Thank you very much to FatPour for that.
Yes, and for hosting.
Okay, Vince, why don't you tell the folks about this lovely beer?
All right, we're talking Sweetwater Hazy IPA. It's going 6.2%. That's kind of right in the middle as we're talking hazy. It's not too high, not too low. It's from Atlanta, Georgia. Woo! Sweetwater Brewing Company. It's all in the name. And their description is as such. We endowed this straight-up juice bomb with a double dry hop of Mosaic, Citra, El Dorado, and Azaka for a blast of mango, stone fruit, lime, and pine. It's not a mirage, but a tasty, refreshing oasis in your pursuit of haziness.
Oh, God. That does sound pretty hazy.
Oh, slap it go.
Now, to be upfront, I love hazy IPAs. We've done a number of them on the show, so I am a sucker for everything you just described.
Yeah, and if you don't know everything I just described, neither do we. 2 years in, we're still learning.
Yeah, we have no ideas. You're probably wondering who the fuck is Sweetwater. We're going to explain that to you real quick. Sweetwater was founded by 2 college roommates named Freddie Bench and Kevin McKierney. Freddie Bench sounds like a name you'd make up when you're like getting arrested.
And it sounds like you like look at a bench.
Freddie Bench?
It's German.
Yeah, that's my name.
Oh, that's not helping.
He's a real guy though. And what do you know? After they graduated from college, they decided they were sick of their jobs.
If you listen to the pod, you know that this is like a huge theme. People who start breweries are friends from college who hate what they do.
Right. Or married couples who also hate what they do. Yeah, a lot of people that hate corporate America that get into this space. But the thing that sealed the deal was they visited the Atlanta Summer Olympics in 1996. Who was alive for that?
I was.
No!
Yeah.
Oh, okay. We got some young people.
Wow. Well, no, I know for a fact we've got about 7 liars over in that.
Okay. Anyway, so after that, they realized there was an opportunity to bring a West Coast style brewery to the Southeast. To be fair, I don't know who was thinking about craft beer in 1996 Atlanta, but these guys were.
Who was thinking about it to that degree? Where you're like,
Oh,
no, it's always me.
Okay.
Who was thinking about it to that degree?
I don't know. But Lord, while we figure out your mic situation, these guys were also inspired by kayaking down the Sweetwater Creek, and they decided to adopt the official motto of their brewery, which is "Don't float the mainstream." Yeah, can you believe that?
Mainstream.
All these hipsters out there are just giggling with delight on that one. And then in 2002, after they founded the brewery in 1997, they won Small Brewery of the Year at the Great American Beer Festival. And they've basically exploded since. In 2013, they were ranked 26 amongst the top U.S. breweries in sales volume. And then in November of 2020, a time which we'll never forget, Sweetwater was acquired for $300 million.
So they were the only ones who had like a really good winter 2020.
They loved COVID. Yeah. So that's Sweetwater, and you know, Vince, all this talk is making me thirsty.
It's making me thirsty, dude. I gotta dive in.
All right. So if anyone's got a Sweetwater, let's take our first sip. Cheers, guys. Oh, my mom's got the first one up. By the way, my mom's here, guys. Isn't that nice? Nice. Well, Vince, I gotta say that first sip was pretty fucking good.
Yeah, you're gonna be useless for this because it's like me tasting a fruited sour.
Yeah.
All fantastic.
This is like me.
Shades.
This is like when I see a Leo DiCaprio in a movie trailer. I'm like, yes.
It's so edgy.
He could be in an OnlyFans trailer and be like, I'm in.
He could be Spider-Man and you'd be like, this is about to be an Academy Award.
This is going to be different than other superhero films. Yeah.
One thing that you left out that I think is fairly important about these guys is, oh no, you didn't. You said it, but we didn't focus on it. Apria is a large producer of cannabis in Canada, so these guys are big on the weed, big on the ganja, the Mary Jane.
Yeah. We got any stoners in the room? Raise your hand if you're a stoner. I know you are, Mike. Don't lie.
Don't worry, we're not cops.
We're not gonna out you.
Don't worry. Oh, okay.
I feel like it's become so boring to be a stoner now. Like it used to be like a cool, edgy thing. Like, oh, I smoke weed.
Well, it got legalized. It's like all of the gangsters who were running beer and alcohol and prohibition.
Now you like your grandmother's like, I tried an edible last weekend.
I fell asleep. It was nice.
I take it before I go to bed. Yeah.
Grandma, how much are you taking? Like 2 milligrams? 150.
You can't make a Seth Rogen movie about that. It's just not.
I can tell you exactly what it is. It's Seth Rogen dressed as a grandma. It's Mrs. Doubtfire with weed. That's what it was.
Mrs. Doubtfire with weed?
Yes. And Seth Rogen going,
Oh, guys, holy shit. I'm stoned. So Sweetwater, big on marijuana. If you have heard of Sweetwater before tonight, they do have some weed-themed beers, like 420. They have another one that's called like G Strain or something. But
yeah, they've got a whole series, but I want to talk about what this tastes like to me. We've had a lot of hazes in our day, right? I wouldn't say we're connoisseurs, but we're approaching it.
Right.
This is pretty good. It's very juicy, as they said. What occurs to me is something specific they said when they were starting this. They saw an opportunity to bring a West Coast style brewery to the Southeast, but we're drinking a very East Coast brand beer.
Yeah, this is so New England, it might as well be, Mac Jones. It's pretty.
Mac Jones?
Yeah.
That's where you went to?
Well, I couldn't compliment them, so yeah, I had to insult them.
Mac Jones is like he's like a Southern boy. He looks like he works for Barstool.
He does. You're not going to catch me complimenting the Patriots in a live microphone. It's not happening.
We'll get you before the night's over. But Where I'm going with this is a real fish out of water beer.
Yeah.
And it tastes as such, right? You can tell that this is not one of the prestige Northeasterners who are making this, which I never thought I'd be able to say. So, talk to me about some fish out of water pop culture moments.
I mean, she's out of my league with Jay Baruchel.
Oh,
Yeah.
Well, but hold on, who's the fish out of water there? This is worth discussing.
Oh, well, I guess Alice Eve is the fish out of water. She's an incredibly hot woman with a very Jewish guy.
Angelina Jolie from Shark Tale.
Oh, God.
If you've ever
We got
thought-
some Shark Tale fans in here.
I'll just say this. If you've ever thought, no, I would never be attracted to an animated fish, watch that film.
I've never thought that.
Well, watch the film. Okay.
Gotcha.
It's upsetting.
Yeah, I mean, like, the stereotypical, like, he's a nerdy, weird guy, but she's really hot. Turns out they're a match. There's a lot of stuff like that.
Yeah.
But there's got to be some other fish out of water concepts. If you guys have any that you have in mind, jot it down.
Well, what's the most famous fish out of water of all time, potentially?
Donald Trump? No. We're not going down that road.
No, thank you, not tonight. It's gotta be Good Will Hunting.
Oh, yeah.
This super smart dude who's trying to be this street guy.
Yeah, and he's a janitor.
Yeah.
Freaky Friday.
This Freaky Friday?
But that's like layers, because he's pretending to be a fish out of water in the place he belongs,
Right.
Which is MIT.
Yeah, that's a good one. I didn't consider that. Would you say Don Draper was a fish out of water in 1960s advertising?
No. I'm tired of lionizing Don Draper. The guy did his job. The most impressive part about Don Draper is that he did his job while he was like at 70% blood alcohol content.
Okay, can we talk about him doing his job? Because I've been rewatching Mad Men, and he was an awful employee. He would just leave work at 10 a.m. and be like, hey, I'm not coming back. And then he would like hook up with a hipster woman in the East Village the whole day. And then if he wasn't doing that, he was getting bombed at work. And then he would like disappear on business trips for weeks at a time. I don't think he was getting
Pitch
pitched
me
out
something. Pitch me hazy IPAs as Don Draper.
You don't know where you're going. The journey is mysterious. Embrace the haze. Sweetwater Hazy IPA. It's for you. How was that?
That was good. I'll Roger Sterling that.
Yeah, Roger Sterling.
Light a cig. That's why we let him do whatever he wants and have others in the office. He's good, right?
Yeah, now that I work in advertising, I'm like, there's so many things that are not
It's totally
not realistic.
Talk about glamorizing that.
Yeah, if I walked into Comcast on Monday and started pouring bourbon at 10 a.m., they'd be like, excuse me, do you work here?
Do I?
Yeah. Vince, I want to talk about Don't Float Down the Mainstream before we wrap up this one. What does that phrase mean to you when you're thinking about pop culture?
You guys ever, I feel like I'm the only one who's not in on this joke because everybody was like, oh. And I'm like, I don't get it at all. Like, it doesn't make sense when you don't float down the mainstream. First I thought like, well, maybe there's a stream there called the mainstream and you're not supposed to float on it. And that's what they got.
Well, I think what they're trying to go for, and I don't work for this place. Yeah, they're trying to be like counterculture, like we're not gonna do the same shit you see from other crappier places.
Waterfall at the end.
And there's a waterfall at the end, which could be a TLC thing. I'm not totally sure. But I feel like in a way hipster culture has kind of become mainstream now because there's so many different ways you can consume media.
I agree. I think possibly the most un-hipster thing you can do at this point is be hipster.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Think
It's
about that.
un-hipster to actually be hipster?
It's un-hipster to sit there and say, don't float down the mainstream. You're technically floating down the mainstream now. Hipster's mainstream.
Are you saying that bros are officially hipster?
We're back, baby. Bros are back.
Bros are back. Hey, I don't know if I'm fully on team
Where's my
bros.
lacrosse baby?
Yeah.
I'll shotgun right now, bro.
Oh, really? Yo, bro, I love A24, bro.
Oh my god.
way they just subvert everything. Dude, Wally Pfister's like my fucking favorite cinematographer, bro. Oh man, I gotta tell you, this hazy is hitting me real good. I enjoy it a lot. It's fantastic. Who else is enjoying Sweetwater hazy right now? Pretty good?
I love that empty glass.
You want
Hold it up for everybody. Let's get the man another beer.
James done.
So one thing that I want to do here and introduce, get everybody involved, is let's make sure everybody has a break at some point here. But I want to start doing some group cheers. I want everybody to cheers, and I'll give you a topic real quick. These guys are very weed forward, right? So I want to hear some of your favorite stoner movies, stoner characters, stoner shows, whatever it may be. I want to hear it, and when we hear them, we're all going to raise our glass and cheers to that.
Right, so while you're thinking about that, Vince, let's give out our scores.
Oh yeah, sure,
Yeah.
gotta do that.
Think about that, and then we'll do a quick circle. We score all of our beers on a very unique scale, 1 through 5 Toms and 1 through 5 Vinces. We've got a lot of data on this, and we don't have a lot of information.
Well, no, the information is that we, despite having disparate scores, often end up in the same average place.
Right. All right, so Vince, do you want to go, or do you want me to go?
Yeah, I'm ready to go.
Okay, what's your score?
This is delicious. I'm enjoying it. Like I said, I like the conversation that sprung from it. The fish out of water deal is fun. This is not, by any means, the best hazy IPA I've ever had, but that's okay. You know? As far as I'm concerned, this is the best one in Georgia. Because it's the only Georgia beer that we've ever had.
That's true.
Amen, brother.
And let me say that the best thing to come out of Georgia score-wise for me is going to be a 3.5 out of 5 Bensons.
Wow. 3.5, that's about 68 points lower than what Georgia scored in the national championship. What was the final score of that? Was that 70 to 65-7? Thank you, Nate.
Hey, that could have been Michigan.
Yeah.
Should have, maybe.
Well, it's not going to shock anyone that I'm going to go higher than 3.5 for this one. I'm going to go, well, it might shock the people that have never seen the show. I'm going to go 4.25 out of 5 Toms. I think this is delightful. It's exactly what I'm looking for with a hazy. It is, it's just a fantastic 4.25, yeah. You got a problem with that?
Maybe. Why not?
You would love if someone just doused a fruit into your mouth.
Yes,
And
that's
put like a shot of vodka and be like, that's a 4.5 for me, bro.
If I'm getting waterboarded, I want to be waterboarded by that.
If we're keeping up the bro hipster character, you're like, oh my god, dude, did you see the cinematography, bro? It was so sick.
The thing about the jungle juice that A24 puts out is that it just has so many layers.
Dude, incredible. I just watched Memento. That movie goes backwards and forwards at the same fucking time, dude.
Do you understand? Have you heard this Christopher Nolan guy? It's incredible.
Alright, let's do some cheers too. Have you guys thought about your favorite stoner characters? If you have one, raise your hands.
Yes.
I'll come your way.
Zachary.
Okay.
Send it to the back.
We got our first favorite stoner character. Yeah, we're a wireless show. What's your name, sir?
My name is Zach.
Alright, Zach, who is your favorite stoner movie or character?
Favorite stoner movie character. We're gonna go Dave Chappelle from, oh my god.
Half-Baked! You sound like you're stone answering.
Hey,
I don't
cheers
know what it
to
was.
Dave Chappelle.
Cheers to Dave Chappelle.
Baked. Put him up.
Alright, who else has got one? Oh, my father. Guys, my dad's here too.
Yes. Big Tom.
Trying to Bridgemont High. Spiteful.
You earned a pizza to the class. Cheers to Spagoli!
Who else?
Who else we got? Okay, Nina? Oh. I think it was assumed he was a stoner. Yeah.
Oh my God! Cheers to Zach.
Cheers to Zach and the guys around Cole.
Cheers to all of them, but especially him who got
Yeah.
an unmentionable stuck in the.
What else? What else we got? Oh, I feel like we're on a hot streak. Okay. What's your name, sir?
Hugo.
Hugo. What's your character or reference?
This is basic, but I'm going to say Saul Silver from Pineapple Express.
Oh, nice.
A movie that's literally about weed. Okay. Had to be mentioned. Cheers!
Cheers to Saul Silver and the Pineapple Express.
Anybody else? Anyone else want to come out of the closet as a stoner in general?
Or just an enjoyer of stoner culture. That's right.
Okay.
You don't have to
You
smoke
guys,
to enjoy.
we won't tell anybody. Well, Vince, do you have any closing thoughts about Sweetwater before we move on to our second beer of the night?
I think it's well done. I respect their hustle in trying to bring this kind of culture down to Georgia. And I guess, yeah, 3.5. I'm sorry. If it was like a 4.75, I'd be like probably jumping through the window, but
Yeah, 4.75. I've seen you at a 4.75.
you've seen me at 5. You've seen me at a 10.
I have. I may have seen you at a 10 out of 5. I don't know.
Oh yeah, it's long.
Yeah. All right. Well, we're gonna move on to our next beer.
Before we do that, do you want to make a quick announcement? I don't know how
Oh,
many
yes.
people, how many people here are fans of the HBO program Eastbound and Down?
We got some fans.
Eastbound and Down.
How many people here actually follow our show on
Yes.
Instagram? Raise your hands.
Okay, you guys are halfway there. How many of you subscribe to the pod on any platform?
Yeah, Apple.
Oh!
We got some people.
We're going to try and close some gaps here. For those of you who don't know, which is probably everyone here, Google Podcast does count. He does subscribe and he follows.
It doesn't matter where you subscribe, you just have to subscribe.
So, I had my summer internship in 2010 at the Funny or Die offices.
Let's give it up for Vince Funny or Die. That's pretty cool.
Thank you. The truth of the matter is I got it because I went to the shortest line. But at that time, they had like their Gary Sanchez offices upstairs, which are the ones that do all the HBO stuff. And I got there about maybe like June of 2010. And what I have here is something that I found in a drawer there and stole. So it is an official production draft of Eastbound and Down, one of the episodes. Cool. Okay? We don't know. Danny McBride could have held this in his hand. No one knows. I'm willing to give this away to one individual. Definitely. To one individual who can prove to us that they have followed the show on Instagram and subscribed on any podcast.
And you know what?
It's not a lot.
I'll triple down. If you can prove that you wrote a review on Apple tonight, I will buy you a shot.
Wow. Any shot, it's not even
Any
more.
shot. I don't care what it is.
So at some point here, just come up, show us if you want to be a part of it, if
Right.
you want to be in the running, show us that you've done both,
And-
write your name down, we pull them out of the hat.
And listen, it's not too late. You can use these QR codes and do it now. We won't
Yes,
make a difference.
super easy. We made it as easy as possible for you guys.
Guys, we might be trending on LinkedIn later tonight.
If only.
LinkedIn is where we put all the saucy stuff. You know, Vince, this is a real spiteful promotion, I have to say.
There's nothing spiteful about it.
Yes, that was a lazy transition.
Well, that's all right.
We're moving on to our second beer. If you guys want to order it, it's called Spiteful Lager.
Hey.
Based right here in Chicago. Oh my God, that's where we live.
This is the most Chicago thing I've ever seen in my life.
Vince, why don't you tell the people about Spiteful
Well,
Lager?
let me transition here because there is something I did not tell you about Sweetwater that I think transitions pretty friggin' well. In 2016, a thief made off with 2 truckloads, 3,300 cases of Sweetwater. They just got there and they took it from the parking lot. There were 78,000 bottles and they found 23,000 of them, which means that somebody basically wasted 23,000 bottles of good quality beer. You have to be a very spiteful individual to do that.
Yeah, and I can't think of a better city to talk about stolen alcohol than Chicago. I mean, Al Capone. I bet you didn't see that coming. Yeah, remember when alcohol was illegal for a little while? I don't, because I was not alive. I do. We've talked about that in our show.
We're coming back to near beer now with NA.
Yeah, so Spiteful Lager comes from Spiteful Brewing, and to me, lagers are a little bit like the Foo Fighters. Like, it's kind of a high floor, low ceiling beer. You know what to expect for the most part. But I could be surprised. I'm willing to be surprised. What about you, Vince?
I'm very willing to be surprised. First of all, let's look at this beer. Wow.
This thing looks like a Gatorade Zero out of the tap.
Like not one of the normal flavors. Like
It looks like I just got back from like a New Year's Eve and I'm hungover as fuck.
It's like one of the cucumber flavors.
This is not the first Spiteful beer we've reviewed. We also reviewed a beer called Goddamn Pigeon Porter, which I ordered that in a bar last fall, and like they thought I was swearing. I'm like, can I have a goddamn pigeon porter? Like, excuse me.
Most fun beer.
Like, no, that's the name of the beer.
The most fun.
I'm not being rude. Yeah,
No,
bitch.
it could be better in this. No, I'm not calling you a bitch. I want a bitch as well.
Yeah.
It's a beer.
So this is a 4.6% lager. There's not a ton in the description, but it says crisp American lager, brewed without rice or corn. Okay.
I'll tell you what, I heard brewed without rice or corn, which is how you know the shot that I took earlier is good.
Yeah. They describe themselves as highly drinkable and extremely refreshing. I sure hope so.
Which, by the way, is like the least spiteful beer of all time.
Yeah. Lager is not spiteful at all. Like, if this was a double IPA, I would be like, okay, I can kind of see that.
Like a triple IPA that's been like triple dry hop too. Is that even a thing? Mac Brewing. Triple dry hopping. Is it a thing?
Can you triple dry hop an IPA? Oh wait, we didn't invite you on stage.
Can we triple dry hop? Is that a thing? You can't triple stamp a double stamp, Lloyd.
Okay.
You can triple dry hop, yes. Has anyone done it?
All you need to know about this lager is that it comes with a hint of lemon to sweeten out the finish. So I've never tried this. We're gonna find out soon enough. Do we want to talk about the origins of Spiteful? Because I feel like it's actually a pretty fitting story.
So, Brad Schaefer.
Chicago!
Give me a greasy hot dog stat over here.
Right here!
Who's going to get in a fight over whether Benny the Bull is the best mascot in basketball?
He's the best!
Cooper's got to beat. Brad Schaefer and Jason Klein met following what else but a spiteful incident during a hockey game on the pond when they were kids. Somehow, they remained friends and teammates throughout the years, carrying a spiteful disposition.
Has anyone here ever been in a childhood fight over sports? Raise your hand.
Yeah.
Damn, I know you have.
I've been in a childhood fight over sports with that man right back
Wow.
there, Zach Wells. Absolutely.
You guys gonna restart the fight tonight?
No, we're past it. Basically, I got mad because he was significantly better than me.
Right. So, once again, these guys also went to Colorado. Double Colorado roommates for the...
Yeah, so if you guys are wondering, like, what they do at University of Colorado Boulder, it's drink.
They think about starting beer businesses.
In South Park.
And they both realized they were passionate about beer and decided to try their hand, blah, blah, blah.
Dude,
2012.
Let's rewrite this. Rewrite this in the most spiteful way that we can.
Okay.
So here's my thought.
Yeah.
They found themselves in a dispute over a fake Colorado Buffaloes football ticket, which, by the way, nobody wants.
You don't need a fake one. You just walk right
I'm
in.
pretty sure they don't need
They would have won at 11 last year. They were
But
bad.
them being in Boulder, they were significantly hammered.
Right.
They decided to do the most spiteful thing that you can do, which is smash a bottle over another person's head. In order to do that, they had to drink a ton of beer. Halfway through, they realized they were drinking all the same beers and said, we should do this.
And let's move to Chicago.
Yes, that was a big thing too.
Okay. I like that alternate history right there.
It's better than the normal.
Yeah, we were friends in college and we hated everything. I swear to God, if I hear another one like, I was sick of being an accountant, and so I started brewing out of the garage. Are you fucking Steve Jobs? It's beer. I've had enough of that. You know what? I haven't had enough of this. Because we're about to take a sip. If anyone's got a Spiteful lager, let's put them up. Put them up. Let's give it a nice Spiteful sip, huh?
Yeah.
Cheers, guys. Ooh, that is lemony.
Wow.
Snickets. Got any lemony Snicket fans out there? That joke is
Like
already.
an improv rapper. Lemony Snicket.
I'm a lemony Snicket. I forgot the plot of all those books.
I didn't have enough food when I was a child.
How many times can Count Olaf just like show up in a disguise and have that work? I mean, boy, that is a 13 times? Oh, well, thanks for announcing that, Maura. It was supposed to be a rhetorical aside. Don't you know how comedy works?
By the way, though, 13 times, that's like a pretty good rate, because there's like 46 books.
How is there not an OnlyFans for Count Olaf? I mean, that's got to be the Count Olaf content's got to be pretty rich.
There's some sick Count Olaf fans. You just know it. Somebody's just like, that's an trap.
Oh, the Baudelaires. Looks like you're stuck with another awful family. I'm gonna order a pizza for you.
What was the concept? What was the key? Oh, you wanted their family for
Yeah, they have money.
It was their family for they couldn't even access.
And some guy named Lemony Snicket was just writing about them. He's like, I've got the 9th story, but I'm not gonna save them. I know. He was trying to save them the whole time. I don't believe that. He was, you know what? He was the original TikTok influencer. Lemony Snicket. He didn't give a shit about those people. He just wanted the content. I digress. Vince, this was a delicious sip. I have to say, I was a little bit underwhelmed with the description.
Can I say that this reminds me of the 312 Shandy a little?
Ooh, I don't know if I'm with you on that.
Yeah.
312, the Bud Light of craft beers.
No. Alright, well, so the reason that I remember is because we had a night out and we kept ordering 312s.
Wait, when was this?
Oh, man.
This must have been 2016. Oh, yeah. Oh, okay, I do remember. Yeah, I take it back. That was like 2 years ago.
Maybe even like one and a
We
half.
ended the night singing the movie soundtrack.
But we kept ordering 312s. They kept giving us 312 Shandies, and we thought something was wrong with the beer.
I know someone here is a big fan of 312 shit.
I'm getting a little bit of that.
Yeah. Well, so like I said, lagers are pretty straightforward. It's hard to do them in an original fashion.
This is original. I will give it that.
I will. I'm pleasantly surprised.
Yeah, I do like it. So we read the description already, right?
Yes, we did.
Laid out that hint of lemon to smooth out the finish. Not bad. Guys, that's coming from experimental German hops. It's not even putting lemon in this.
Yeah, and I know we've talked a lot about Spite, and I swear I'm not Draymond Green, but it's hard to not talk about it. Is there anything more spiteful going on right now than the drama with this Vanderpump Rules nonsense?
No, there is not. Everyone pay attention for a hot second.
I just want you to know, I don't watch the show, but I did do some homework. I did some homework, yeah. Scandival, right? Does that mean something to everybody?
You're a bug with a mustache.
Listen, this show is so juicy. My sister asked me for my YouTube TV login last week.
What you don't know about this show is that it was really, allegedly, where are my reality TV freaks? Because that's
We got some of our Vanderpump people out
There
here.
it is. There it is.
Okay.
It was very popular for like a few seasons, and then we didn't hear anything about it for like 4 years because it apparently sucked. Then all of a sudden, I wake up in the morning to Maura on like a Wednesday at 7:30 watching these Vanderpump Rules. I'm like, it's too early for this. They none of them like each other, by the way. I thought friends, no fucking way.
In the homework I did, I felt like I was like visiting a zoo. They're like, oh, so this has been going on for millions of years, and you know, some of these people have been canoodling. I'm like, okay. And they used to be waiters. I'm like, wait a minute, what?
Yeah, that's
What's going on here?
The key thing is they used to be waiters, then they got rich, and they continue to be waiters and bartenders.
They're not. Oh, you're saying they're not rich?
They're not rich? Hold on, let's get a professional up here. Tell us the drama. Tell us the drama.
Can you explain it in 15 seconds?
You have a 15-second primer.
Okay. All right. Here comes close friend of the pod, Laura McCann. Close friend.
Well, I'm sorry, you're not dating Tom.
Well, and no one should be dating a Tom, except this one.
I agree.
Thank you. They're not British dudes are
You
like,
gotta put the mic.
they're rich adjacent. They're rich adjacent, for sure. They're like, they got some brand deals after being on Bravo. Bravo's like C, maybe D list, so you're not really getting a ton of money, but you're definitely getting the TikTok fame.
Okay, great. Thank you for that 15-second description.
There it is.
That 15 seconds was brought to you by FanDuel. Don't get addicted to gambling.
If you have a problem, sign up and then
Call these 10 phone numbers and then bet as soon as you can.
I feel like if you call the 1-800-GAMBLER hotline, they say, you are 36.
They're like, this is Rivers Casino. How can we help you?
Would you like to open a line of credit?
Yeah, that's like when your drug dealer's like, hey man, you gotta stop. Like on the weekends.
Do you have money? Do you have a house? Take a reverse mortgage
Yeah.
out.
Well, listen, I'm not above reality television despite my look. I'm sure you're like, God, this guy seems like he's above that.
But it's some of the most spiteful stuff out there.
It is.
Truthfully.
It is very spiteful. What are some other spiteful moments in entertainment and culture, Vince?
Spiteful moments and entertainment. Okay, so I just came across one today that's Chicago related.
Oh, okay. Bang, bang.
And there's a lot of spite revolving around it, but depending on intentions, is Laura Pippen. What is it? Is it Larsa Pippen.
Oh, yes.
dating
Michael Jordan's son? Oh, yeah.
Literally saying, oh, you want to divorce me, honey? You want to divorce me? Okay, I'm going to go bang your best friend's son, who, by the way, is better looking than you. You want to divorce me?
I mean, there's
don't even try me.
there are so many complicated webs with that situation.
And on top of that, apparently, Scotty feels that it was pretty spiteful of Jordan to put in the famous 1.8 seconds thing where he left a game that was tied with 1.8 seconds.
I mean, let's
in the
be
last
honest.
dance.
That was pretty embarrassing for Scottie Pippen, though. Like,
But he didn't
they
do it
had to
himself.
talk about it. Yeah, he did do it to himself. Scottie Pippen is a better revisionist historian than George Santos in some situations.
So then I'm going to say something that could get me murdered in
Oh,
this
God.
room and in this town.
I don't know.
Is Michael Jordan the most spiteful athlete of all time?
I don't know. It actually might be.
Think about it. You don't even like basketball.
I think you actually might be onto something here. I mean, first of all, there was a 10-hour documentary about his career, and there were a lot of moments in that documentary where it was like, oh yeah, he made that up. That didn't actually happen.
They basically, he had that final sign off on it for them to release it, and then
Right.
he basically went through and said, yeah, but that guy sucks. So
Yeah.
don't listen to him.
And like, I think the most notable story in this category is when that guy who supposedly said nice game, Mike, and then he scored 40 on him the next night against the Wizards. No one remembers this? Okay. COVID was a long time ago. The other one is when there was like, he got cut from his high school basketball team. Wrong. He didn't make varsity as a sophomore because he was 6'2".
Which, by the
He
way,
didn't
I
get
made
cut.
varsity as a senior.
You did?
No, I didn't.
Oh, you did make varsity.
You don't see me complaining and demanding final cut over a 15-hour documentary.
Do you think they're gonna make a 15-hour documentary about Friday night beers?
No.
All
Maybe, I
right,
don't know.
it'll be like one Peacock episode.
But here's another spiteful thing that Jordan's done.
Yeah.
Remember, there's two of
That
them.
is some
They're
from
both Olympic
Scottie
related. Yes.
Scottie Pippen's next one. I'm sorry, Mom.
The biggest thing to me is the Bulls spent a big draft pick on, I think, a first rounder on Tony Kukoc, And then
Yes,
in
they
the
did.
Olympics, they played Tony Kukoč's team, and his entire purpose was not even to win the game, it was just to embarrass this guy. This guy was 18 years old, and Jordan was what, like 28, 30, prime of
Yeah.
his career? And he was just like, I want to embarrass this man. I'm
Yeah.
absolutely going to brutalize him. Like, for no other reason than he had the audacity to be talented enough to be drafted in the first round.
And then he was integral in winning him 3 more rings. Yeah, I think you nailed that. I want to add one more spiteful relationship that was actually hot in the news. Is anyone here a Fast and Furious fan? I know that guy is. Yeah. So in case you weren't aware, Vin Diesel and Dwayne Johnson were not cool. They were not on good terms. And who showed up in the post credits of the newest movie? Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson.
Spoilers!
Yeah, sorry. It was spoiled before the movie came out.
Oh, by the way, for those of you who don't know, the last Fast and the Furious is actually going to be 3 parts.
Yeah.
So they
Wait, can you do all the titles? I think I can do them all.
I do all the time. I know you can, so I want to try.
Yeah, all right.
All right.
Yeah.
First one is it's Fast and the Fast and the Furious.
Yes.
Yes. The Fast.
1 for 1.
Number 2 is Too Fast, Too Furious.
Right.
Famously awful. 3, Tokyo Drift.
Yep.
4.
So this is just called Fast and
I thought so.
Furious.
Fast and Furious. 5 is Fast.
Fast 5.
6 is
Fast and Furious 6.
7 is Furious 7.
Not fast in that one.
8 is Fate with 8
F8, yeah.
of the Furious. And
F9.
it's just F9.
It's just F9, yeah.
And
now it's Fast X Part 1, and they're doing 2 others.
Oh,
And in between there was a Shobbs and Haw movie. I mean,
the Fast and the Furious is creating its own multiverse.
yes, of bald idiots who
Yes, they are all bald.
save the day.
Actually, I'm going to bat for these guys. This movie is
10 out of
important.
10.
Yeah.
This series is important. It's
Well,
important to have representation from
So
both
the reason I
men.
bring it up is Vin Diesel went out of his way to try to humiliate The Rock in
Bald
public.
guys are great. Guys are
All
in.
guys,
I didn't say they weren't great.
I'm
Bald is
coming your
in.
way.
Bald is in.
Yeah.
Guys, hold on. You're 100% correct. You're
Yeah.
100% correct. He went out of his way to do this.
He went out of his way to humiliate him, and then the Black Adam just tanked in the box office, and now Dwayne's like, you know, I can put my feelings aside, you know. I'm gonna come back to the family, because you know those movies are about family ultimately.
Who among us has not seen the meme of all of the Vin Diesel impersonators going, fam, 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 fam? It's amazing. What I will say is
Yeah.
Vin Diesel, like this man has an incredibly inflated ego. He literally put out an Instagram post that said, I need Brittany Griner home by Christmas. Like that had to do something. And what's fucked up about it is she was home by Christmas.
Vin Diesel saved Brittany Griner from Russian prison. That's how I'm gonna choose to remember it.
Vin Diesel recorded himself over Selena Gomez and Kygo's It Ain't Me, and it is a treat, let me tell you.
Yeah. Vince, what are we giving this one score-wise? And then we're gonna open up to some more cheers twos.
Yeah, so 4.75.
We'll ask you after the show, Tim. Yeah, so think about this one. We're gonna go back for more crowd. Think about more spiteful characters or
Yes.
moments
Give us the
in
spite.
pop culture.
Who
We're
is
gonna
the
do our
most
ratings.
spiteful character you can think of?
Right.
So, as I'm thinking about this, it goes down smooth. It's got a little bit of that lemon aftertaste too, which is super nice. Very sweet. A real porch pounder. Very, very nice on a hot summer day. Highly, highly, highly crushable. This to me is probably, I don't know, like any mid-90s boy band album. There's not a lot of substance to it, but damn it, if you can't kill like 4 hours just listening to it on repeat.
Is this like LFO?
It's like LFO, it's like NSYNC, it's like Backstreet Boys, like
Yeah.
there's a lot of memories that come with this.
What you did.
And it's
Spiteful
Oh, sorry, I thought we were doing on
As
the
long as
same
you want
page.
it, yeah.
I'm willing to give this a nice fat 3.75 out of 5.
3.75 out of 5 Vinces. Not bad. Not bad. All right, Vince. Well, we've done a lot of lagers on our show, and my opinion on them is well known. I enjoy them, although the last lager we did, I think, was Red Stripe, which you hated.
That doesn't count as a lager.
Yeah. That was not
By
a
the
great.
way, for those of you who don't listen, how many of you knew that Red Stripe was brewed in Illinois?
Did you guys know that?
I sure did.
Red Stripe started in
It's
Illinois.
brewed in Illinois. What are
Yeah.
you doing?
I don't think anybody knew that, especially my dad. He definitely did not know that. So Vince, I am also going to give this a 3.75 out of 5 toms. I think I was surprised by the lemony finish, no stick it intended, and I would definitely have this again. I think the porch pounder description is great. I could definitely, what's a porch pounder? Do I have to explain that?
A porch pounder. I believe porch pounder for me.
I feel like that's pretty self-explanatory. But,
Well, no, we can give a shout out here. For me, porch pounder came from Gretchen McKinnon.
oh, did it really?
Yeah.
Okay, shout out to Gretchen.
Yeah, I'm sure you've heard it somewhere else, but that's the first place I heard it.
Yeah. Oh no, I heard it from her too.
It was a shock.
Yeah. All right. Who's got some spiteful moments or characters that they want to call out? Anybody here?
Characters.
Oh, it's in the sheet. Oh, okay. I'm gonna have to dig
Hold
through
on,
that
we're
one.
gonna- Tell me something that's not in the sheet. Who didn't write it on the sheet? Everyone wrote.
Everyone
every
wrote
spiteful
down. No, I don't
character
think
you
so.
asked for on the sheet. The most spiteful character, I think actually this is a good spot for us to take a break. I'm gonna go to the bathroom. We're gonna come back. If you guys want this guy right here, because I haven't seen any entries yet.
Yeah, how about if you follow the show on both platforms? We're gonna do a quick 5 minutes, then we're gonna read off these answers. And if you got more, we'll read them too. So
Because I'm also
not too late. Okay, we'll be back in a few minutes, folks. Okay. All right, we're back, folks. Vince had to go to the bathroom. If you have any written down thoughts, comments, if you want to be part of the script giveaway contest, please come up now or forever hold your peace. Yeah, we're talking about the prove yourself contest. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, alright, guys, I'm gonna come around and read this one because I'm personally nervous.
Yeah. All right, so we are going to start reading some of the write-in descriptions. So thank you guys for writing in. I'm going to start with this one. This is Jerry Cram. Jerry Cram, who's written about Spiteful Lager, and he said, "It tastes so good, it makes me feel like that boar that attacked Shakira. Personally, I wouldn't," in parentheses. Did Shakira get attacked by a pig and I didn't? Wait, did she actually did? Oh my goodness. Did this happen in an F1 race? Wait a minute, why did this feel so good that you feel like, does getting attacked by a boar feel good? I don't understand that. Okay, well, thank you, Jerry, for your confusing analogy. Okay, let's go to the next one. We got Perry. Perry's talking about Sweetwater Hazy, and he said it reminds him of Doritos Locos Tacos. The cult hipster following of Taco Bell means Main Street Doritos, or vice versa, depending on who you fuck. Perry, you got a little saucy at the end of that one. What is your DoorDash 1 a.m. order looking like, by the way? I would love to know. Alright, next up we got Sean Malort Guy Legner.
Whoa!
He was talking about,
How many?
Oh gosh. His kids are at home tonight, so. He's talking about Spiteful, and his, it's just 2 words, Shiv Roy. I actually can't think of a more spiteful person than Shiv Roy. That's really, really good. All right, we got Mac Brewing. Shout out to Mac Brewing, by the way. He's been on our show multiple times. He's in the finals for brewing his own beer. He's talking about Spiteful as well. And he's talking about Banshees of Inishannon. Oh, that's a great one. Brendan Gleeson. Has anyone seen Banshees of Inishannon?
Yeah!
Can I give some spoilers? Am I allowed to spoil it? Okay.
Yeah, go for
Would
it.
you ever end a friendship by cutting off all of your fingers? Because that's what happens in that film. All right, we got Hugo Tomahawk. Where's Hugo? Oh, right over here. You're the loud guy. Hugo's drinking a vodka Red Bull. Check it out on Saturday Night Spirits. He says it tastes like Pete Davidson's used cigarette after recording a voiceover work for Angry Birds 2. I have no comments on that. Alright, this one's from Mark Mitch. I think I know who that is. He's drinking Sweetwater, hazy, and he says, being a country music fan reminds me of Luke Bryan. Not unique, but solid. I would say that about the entire country music genre, so thank you, Mark. Go Steelers. Oh, this is a dual one. Apparently they needed a tag team on this. We got Cassie and Mike. No beer, nothing was written, they just wanted to talk about the Grinch. And then, separate line, Tony Soprano's mom. Okay, so we're talking Spiteful? Okay. You should have included the drink first. The Grinch and Tony Soprano's mom. Yeah, Tony's mom might have been the worst person on that show, even though she didn't kill anyone. And the Grinch, I mean, he kind of came around at the end, right, guys? I think we all agree on that? All right, this one's from John Doherty. Who's that? He's drinking.
That's my brother, Tom.
Oh, thanks.
That's my brother, John.
Oh, Vince, you're still part of this podcast. Thanks, dude. John's drinking Athletic Brewing, which is actually an NA beer. But his analogy is Keanu Reeves at the end of Point Break when he says "Vaya con Dios." All right, John, I'll give you that one. That was pretty good. We'll keep it in the family. This one's from Mojo, aka my mother. Did you actually drink Sweetwater IPA? Oh, you had a little sip? Okay. She said it is Florida sunshine in a glass. Question, isn't there a famous all-star wrestler from Sweetwater? I don't know the answer to that. My dad probably would know that one. Glad you tried the beer though. This one's from Ryan Hood, okay. Hey, Ryan's trying to go me with this one. Spiteful characters, Tom Brady. Oh yes, Mr. Spike himself. Mr. Deflategate, Mr. I make out with my kids himself. Yeah, you're right. Would you ever make out with your 12-year-old son? Just it's a fair question. Would you also, well, Mark, you have some young boys. Mark, would you ever take a shirtless Instagram laying on a bench with your son who's like nestled on your neck and then say, love these boys? Would you ever do that? No, you wouldn't do that. That's crazy. Well, Tom Brady does that. He also is a part-time owner for the Vegas Raiders now, so. Ryan, thank you for that one. Playing to the crowd for sure. Okay, this one, God, this is like a novel. Sweetwater nailed this hazy, no name. I went in with low expectations, but they crushed it with a hot juice bomb. I don't think we can talk about Sweetwater's rise to glory without the Delta Airline partnership. Do you work for Delta Airlines, nameless person? My first 420 was at the Delta, you know, okay, this is turning into like a hinge profile. This wasn't like anecdote hour, it was just come up with an idea and move on. Jesus. Thanks Delta Airlines for that spawn comment. Okay, we got Nina, she was drinking Sweetwater. She says it's like a glass of Sandoval's tears, hashtag Vanderpump Rules.
Yeah! I'm still here, don't forget.
Vince is just collecting names. Alright, cool. Alright, this one's from Kyle Hacker. He also drinks Sweetwater. This fish-themed beer didn't jump the shark. Great beer. Thanks for introducing me to it. 4 out of 5 Kyles. Okay. You liked it a lot. And if you don't know what jump the shark means, look up Happy Days Jump the Shark. Okay, this one's from John. I think I know. Oh yeah, I see you, buddy. You know, your friend said that you like drinking motor oil. Is that true? No? I wouldn't know. Your analogy for Sweetwater was the 10th movie should be Fast 10, fasten your seatbelts, ellipses, okay. Were they not wearing seatbelts before in the first 9 films? Okay. Alright, this one's from Zach Mitch, thank God. We need some youth here. He was drinking Spiteful. Looks like shit, but tastes great. Basically an Arby's sandwich. Put that on the Spiteful website. This does a better job of being original than the hazy IPA. Okay, so you had 2 disses in there. Great. Don't hold back next time. Okay, we have another one. Oh, it's Perry again. This one doesn't end in a banger, right? Okay. Spiteful, Delonte West. Oh boy. That's a good one. Speaking of moms and basketball. Vince, how we doing on counting up our guests over here?
There's so many.
Okay. Well, we're all out of write-ins. Thank you guys for writing in, by the way.
I got one more.
You got one more? Okay.
I do. I left it back over here.
All right, cool.
Memorized it anyways.
Did you leave it in Narnia?
Yeah.
We've talked about a lot of children's, adult, and non-things.
Guys, we're harkening back to the first show here, because in the first show, people just reviewed what they were drinking, and my guy Zach back there is drinking an old fashioned, and boy does he have one for us. His exact words were, "It hits fucking hard." He didn't say fucking, I said that, but he said it hits hard like Ray Lewis. Ray Lewis. So we went with Madden 2005. Who in here played Madden 2005?
I did. Right?
There it is. One of the best versions of the game. Thank you for participating, Zach. You're a mensch.
All right, cool. Well, Vince, is it time to announce the winner of our contest?
Yeah, a few things went awry, so I need about 2 minutes just to write everyone's
Okay, cool.
face. But that's
Well, while you're wrapping that up, thank you guys for coming out tonight. We really appreciate it. Thank you to FatPour for hosting us. If you guys would like to follow our show on social media or on the various audio platforms, please do that. Friday Night Beers. We're on Instagram. We're on Twitter. We're on Apple. We're on Spotify. We're on Google Podcasts. We're on Amazon. We are not on Be Real because I quit Be Real. Oh, did I just get a boo for that? I thought you guys were better than that. We're on everything. We do episodes every single Friday. They're about 25 minutes. They're usually a lot of fun. And we plan on doing this for quite a long time. We'll do some more live shows.
probably until I have a kid.
Do we have one hat left to sell, Vince, or are we done with hats?
No, we're fresh out.
Okay, we're fresh on.
Let us know.
We're fresh out of hats, but if you want some, we can order more. And they're available for $5,000. Okay.
They're available for $30. Jesus.
But yes, Vince, who's the winner of our contest this evening?
I gotta write them out here.
You have to write them all out.
Because people start putting them in like a line. Like,
Why don't you just pick one?
just pick one and it'll be big. Just give me 2 minutes. Everybody enjoy your beers. Let's do one more cheers to. Do we have any
Any more random thoughts or comments while Vince is?
Going back to the first one.
Okay, hold on. We'll get your name, sir. What's your name?
My name's Dylan. The first name was the guy that likes weed, right?
Yeah.
Jeff Bridges.
Nice. The Big Lebowski, yeah. Yeah. Okay, Ryan.
We're going to have to clarify, we did not get sponsorship money from Delta Airlines. There's an official partnership there. Sweetwater is the official beer of Delta Airlines, and you can find it in Delta lounges everywhere.
Thank you, Delta CEO. Thanks for showing up today. On the note of the Big Lebowski, we did a Big Lebowski themed beer on our show that we did not like, but the episode was tough.
It was
Yeah.
fucking tough.
It was It was 10.5%. All right, we got some more spiteful characters. Okay, John.
Roger Dorn's wife from Major League or
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Wow. Actually,
There we go.
For Ted Lasso fans, that's who that's based off of, FYI. But they took her in a
Okay.
very nice way.
Okay, let's go over here. We got another character.
John Wick.
How about John Wick? Yeah, he was mentioned already.
A little more vengeful than
He was pretty spiteful.
Spike and Vengeful is the same thing.
Is it spiteful when you kill 200 people after your dog was murdered? I don't know. That's kind of an open-ended question. Okay. Anybody else? Yeah.
We didn't even cheers to any of those guys. Let's do cheers to Roger Dorn's wife. Woo!
Cheers to John Wick. Cheers to all those people.
Cheers to them all. And give me 2 minutes and we'll make a big show about pulling this out of my hat.
Okay.
Hey, thank you.
Anything? You like another spiteful person?
Yeah, my ex-wife.
Okay. Is she spiteful?
Yeah, after meeting her tennis trainer.
Oh boy, that's tough. Hugo, I'm sorry about it. Might be a little too spiteful for this one. Hugo. What are we gonna do with you, my man? By the way, did anyone listen to our episode today? Mango Kart, raise your hand if you listened to today's episode. Oh, literally no one. Okay, good. You've got some homework to do.
But we do have an alleged review over here. Oh, he went to the bathroom, I guess. Sean apparently he said he reviewed.
AKA
the
Malort
show.
guy?
Yeah, he said he reviewed the show, and I think he's angling for a Malort shot.
Okay. I haven't seen proof of that, so I don't know. Malort's guy. Okay. All right, Vinny, let us know.
Okay, here we go.
All right, so just a reminder, the winner of this is going to win a screenplay from Eastbound and Down, of which you can do whatever you want with.
May have touched Danny McBride. May
Have touched Danny McBride's hands.
We don't know. Could have touched both Daryl's hands too.
Right. There's a lot of people that could have touched it.
That's true. Many of them unsanctioned.
All right. All right, Vince, we got it?
Yeah, we have it. And I apologize because I had everybody write their own names, and it was tough to read this one. Is it Alan Dil? Alan
Congratulations, Al.
Enjoy it. Treat it with the same care that I treated it with, which is I don't remember.
All right, that's our show, folks. Thank you for coming out once again. Enjoy your weekend. Listen to our show.
We're hanging out for the next hour here, enjoying ourselves. We love to do it.
Yeah, we're not going anywhere. Thank you guys.
Wait, should we sign off the way
We should, yeah. This has been a lot of fun, Vince. I've had a good time.
It has. And Tom, I appreciate you for covering while I manually went and got everybody who did not want that scripts.
You're welcome. Until next time, I'm Tom.
I'm Vince.
This has been Friday Night Beers, where we have clear eyes, full cans, must. We'll see you later.